said that what you do when no one is watching is what defines you. Now that's the backbone of the story. Is the honor system alive and well in the state of New Jersey? I was driving in Hunterdon County last week and I started to notice these little farm stands in front of people's homes, personal farms with some items for sale. Some had pumpkins, some had hay, some had fireworks, some had firewood, some had produce. But what they did not have was a person there selling them, or a camera, or anything else like that.
I actually have people take them, come back, and then put money in.
Wow.
Didn't have it on them at the time.
So it's been a tradition in some of the more rural areas that people with personal farms leave their extras out front with items for sale with a sign and a little money box. The sign says, $5 for a bale of hay or $5 for a pumpkin. Leave the money here. The honor system. A lot of trust going on there in Jersey. The sellers trust that the buyers will leave the correct amount of money and take the correct amount of goods. But I had to find out if this was true because I've been living in Jersey all my life and I know this wouldn't fly in a lot of areas in our state. Now I went to Ringo's and in Hunterdon County, yeah, and it wasn't hard to find. First I saw a home with a sign for firewood for sale, $10 a stack. I knocked on the door and Tony answered. He came out and he was happy to chat about what he's been doing. So he's been doing it for about 10 years and I asked him if he does it for income or if he does it for a service to his neighbors. His kids actually made a sign out front that says, "Sales work off trust. Please be honest, $10 each."
I'm farm assessed, so part of my farm assessment is agricultural, and I have to sell so much core wood to keep my taxes down.
I asked him how it's been.
It's been pretty good, very good actually. Maybe in the 10 years, maybe 3 or 4 stacks have disappeared,
So I drove more and ran into a really interesting man. His name is Irvin. He is 87 years young and he owns 90 acres in the state of New Jersey, which is great. Everywhere you look, it was all his land. It was unbelievable. He's still working hard every single day. And out in front of his house, he was selling bales of hay and some pumpkins, $5 a piece. I asked him over the years, way over 10 years, if anything's ever been stolen.
It might have happened, but if they need it worse than I do, they can have it.
Now, he doesn't even check his money cup often. Actually, it's been a bunch of days. I walked out with him over to where his stuff was being sold, and he's like, "Oh, let me check in there." He opened it up. Look at that. Look at that. We got money. Look at that. A little money. That's great. So he told me that the extra cash actually helps he and his wife out for some of the stuff that they need. But guys, all of us are from the surrounding areas, maybe cities, towns, and states. But would these honor farm stands work in your towns, or would you walk up to an empty stand and an empty money cup?
I thought the honor system worked in my neighborhood near Belmar. And actually, as I drive to work, there is one house that they have a garden in the back, you can see it. And when they have excess, they have a rack, they put the vegetables and they say, "Take some and leave some." Well, it seemed like it was working very well until out of nowhere there was nothing on the front lawn. Next day I go by and there was a picketed sign that says, "Please bring back my stand."
They took the whole thing.
That's pretty funny.
Rohan, I really like your story because I didn't know there was this side of Jersey, because I've covered stories around Christmas time where there are donation boxes to help people with disabilities and all that cash gets stolen. So this is a really beautiful side of New Jersey.
Yeah, that's
Nice to know that it exists.